Hello, today I'll be unboxing my new Samsung NX500. Normally I'm pretty excited when I get to play with something new like this, but it's kind of sad because I have to sell my Fuji X-E2 to fund this. It's kind of for me it's a stopgap until I can afford an NX1. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what it looks like. Okay, so now we're actually unboxing it. I've already removed the security tape. Slippery little bugger. I have to say it's already smaller than I expected. Definitely smaller. Has a nice grip, something to hold on to. That's one of the things I did not like about my Fuji. I do have third-party grips for my Fuji, like this here, but this already gives you a little bit more to hold on to than this would. Feels pretty solid, nice build quality. And then this lens, and again smaller than I expected. Very light. Kind of medium build quality. I mean, it doesn't feel like it would take much of a hit or anything, but it's sturdy. Charger and some cabling, a strap. We got a external flash here. I'm really curious if this can be angled. You know, one of the things I like about my Fuji is when you pop the flash up, you can bend the flash to bounce it off the ceiling or to point it directly at something. I'll open this in a different video. Oh, there it is. So let's see here. Does not look bounceable. Looks like it's just straight on. Okay, so I've put the battery in it. I'm going to attach the lens now. And then the red dots just line up here. So, power switch. Power switch has a really nice solid feel to it. Dial's got a nice click. And then we have to set it up. So after I get that done, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've got it powered on here. You can see the lens takes up quite a bit of space. I mean, the lens is small, but for some odd reason, it's got this protrusion there. So on my Fuji, the lens is flush right against the body. Any rate, I can tell you one thing I don't like already is when you, I mean, this is mostly with the lens, but it feels like when you turn the lens, it sends a digital signal to zoom in or zoom out rather than having that nice feel. Like on the Fuji, when I twist it, it's a manual feeling, it's mechanical. Whereas this, it feels like I move the ring, it sends a signal, and then it zooms in or out. So it's kind of weird. Like if you can see that right there, it just feels like an auto zoom rather than a mechanical zoom. Okay, so here I'm filming both cameras with my Nokia 1020. So yeah, I'll turn them around here. It's surprising how much smaller the Samsung is than a small X-E2. I mean, obviously my lens on the Fuji is going to be bigger, but the Samsung sits lower by, I mean, like it looks like a lot. It's about the width of a finger. It's more narrow, and it has a bigger grip. It feels very, very sturdy in the hand though, so can't fault it there. Okay, so here's my Fuji EX2 from the Samsung in 4K, the 3840 by 2160, I think. So I just want to show a sample of this. I'm going to move around. Let's flip this. Let me turn this on. And it's looking at a white wall, but what I love about the Fuji is this rangefinder format. It's metal. It feels very sturdy in your hands. It's just a fun camera to use, and I dig that. Maybe I'm a hipster, but I dig that old school hipster look to it. the reason I bought the X-E2 to begin with is because I had a Nikon D600 that I never took with me anywhere because it was too big and bulky. But once you attach an f1.4 lens to this Fuji, it runs into that same problem. It's not a pocketable camera unless you put a 27 f2.8 on it, and I never bought the 27, so that was my fault. But I gotta say, I love the Fuji lineup. You know, the 35, the 60, the 23, every Fuji lens I've used has just impressed me. I mean, it looks and feels like a lens way beyond its price point. I got that 23 for $699. I got a 35 for about $350, and I also got the 60 for about $350. Now, I'm someone that buys stuff refurbished or secondhand as long as I feel good about the seller. But yeah, the Fuji's excellent. The only reason I'm looking to trade it in is the X-T1 is the flagship, and it offers better ergonomics. It offers a bigger viewfinder. You know, as the viewfinder in this, I don't hardly use it very much. I don't know if we can get in there, but anyway, the viewfinder in this does not really blow me away. It doesn't impress me. It's nice, you know, when it's super sunny out. But at any rate, the X-T1, it feels amazing in your hand. I just feel like it's ready for a price cut. You know, there's a lot of cameras coming out that are exciting, and I just can't justify $1,100 for an X-T1. I mean, they're selling brand new Sony A7s for $900 with a $200 microphone. So I mean, you could get a brand new A7 after you sell the mic for probably about $820, $830, and you know, that's full frame. I mean, full frame is pretty boss. So anyway, just wanted to show you what video quality looks like on this. Hello. So I've been using this for about an hour today, and I'm quite impressed with its performance. It's very snappy, very quick. It's got really good image quality considering I'm using a kit lens. It's even pocketable too. When you shut it off, the lens gets a whole lot smaller. So I did a test and it just slipped right into my coat pocket. So this is definitely the type of camera you could take with you about anywhere. Probably next week I'll actually show you some of the image quality that you're able to get out of it. But for right now, it's pretty impressive. I did some shooting at 6400 ISO and they were usable, you know. So I'm a little impressed that Samsung put this much quality into you know, something that would steal the thunder from its NX1. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, let me know, and I'll be going more in depth with this as I use it. Mostly I wanted to do 4K video, but that's looking to be quite a chore. I'm going to have to find some software that supports 4K, and then I'll also have to figure out how to get it to work on YouTube. But for right now, I just wanted to show you the unboxing and the general thoughts. But ultra portable, good image quality. I don't really like the way it looks, you know, it's got a nice grip to it and stuff, but I mean, I guess, you know, my wife can't tell the difference between this and the Fuji. To me, the Fuji's, you know, a sexy camera, and this is like Toyota Camry. This is like a point and shoot, but it works very well, so that's what matters. Thanks for watching.